On this special edition of Lexington Now, the Lexington Creek Sweep, avoiding pandemic scams, and the Kentucky Theater. I'm Neil Noah, and welcome to Lexington Now for the week of August 10th, 2020. One of the casualties of the pandemic was this year's Kentucky River Clean Sweep, but Environmental Quality has an alternative for those looking to help clean up on a more local level, the Lexington Creek Sweep.
The Lexington Creek Sweep is something new that we're doing this year because the Kentucky River Clean Sweep, which ordinarily happens not just in Lexington but throughout the state of Kentucky, where we all go out on boats and clean the Kentucky River, is not an event that lends itself well to social distancing or to staying apart from people outside of your household. And so that was canceled. But we wanted to do something else to help clean up our waterways in Lexington, and so we're having the Lexington Creek Sweep. And basically, on its most simple terms, is that we are just cleaning up litter and trash in Lexington and Fayette County. And while the emphasis is on waterways and creeks, because our creeks in Lexington lead to the Kentucky River, which is the source of our drinking water, it's still important to clean up litter off of the ground everywhere, in your parks, in your neighborhood, whether it's on a creek or not, because everything that's on the ground ends up in our water. With the Kentucky River, it's difficult to reach from Lexington because it's way down in the county and there just isn't really any public land where the river is reachable. It has really steep banks and it's just hard to get to unless you're in a boat. So that's why we're encouraging people to clean up litter around creeks in their neighborhoods or in their parks. Lexington is full of creeks. We have 7 urban watersheds and 2 rural watersheds. So many of you probably live near the East Hickman Creek or Wolf Run Creek, and it might run through your backyard. You might have it near your school or near your workplace or in your closest park. So a lot of people see creeks in their daily life where they wouldn't see the Kentucky River. But it's all important and all of our waterways connect, and that's why we're encouraging people to pick up litter kits and clean up anywhere in their neighborhood because, as I said, it all ends up in our water. Well, we've had a few households go out already, and mostly they find the regular old litter and trash that you see on the side of the roads. So they've been cleaning up in their neighborhoods. We've had a group clean up along the Legacy Trail, and they find single-use plastic bags, they find cans and bottles, paper, cardboard, all of the kinds of things that end up as litter. And people are so much better than they used to be about littering. Most people don't litter, but some people do. There's accidental litter where it falls out of your truck or out of your car and you don't notice it. Sometimes kids can be not the cleanest people on earth, and so they drop trash when they're not paying attention. So it's important to go out and clean up as much as we can. So if you're interested in getting involved with the Creek Sweep, we have litter kits, which are pretty simple little things. They are car litter bags, and they have 4 trash bags and 2 pairs of gloves in them. And we have them at sites throughout town in each watershed. So if you go to lexingtonky.gov/creeksweep, you can find the locations, and we're updating them as we add locations. And you can pick up a Creek Sweep kit, and you can also pick up a little goodie bag that has some watershed stickers in it. But the really fun thing is that when you're done with your cleanup, there's a form online on the same webpage, and you fill out some details about your cleanup. It's the cleanup report form, and we will send you a special prize for doing your cleanup. And what that is either a dry bag that'll keep all your stuff dry if you go out on the water, or we have neck gaiters that can be used as face masks in water drop and fish scale prints. So you can pick whatever prize you want for participating in the cleanup.
The Creek Sweep runs through this Sunday, August 16th. An unfortunate aspect of any time of crisis is the rise in people seeking to take advantage of the situation. Tim Gibson joins us with Heather Clary of the Better Business Bureau to talk about how you can avoid scams during the pandemic.
Thanks, Neil. As most of us have our hands full dealing with this pandemic of COVID-19, now we must deal with another problem during this, and that's COVID-19 scams. Joining us now, Heather Clary, Director of Communications for the Better Business Bureau of Central and Eastern Kentucky. Hello, Heather.
Hi, Tim. Thanks for having me on.
Well, all this is going on. People are nervous. They don't want to catch this thing, but now they got to be watching for something else. Scams. Just exactly what's going on.
Well, the con artists are very good at evolving. They're like chameleons. They can adjust easily to whatever the situation is. And ever since the coronavirus pandemic began, they have not missed a beat. However, your Better Business Bureau has not missed a beat either. We have been on top of things and communicating with consumers and keeping on top of what kind of scams are out there to warn the public about. It all began with online scams and fake websites offering the sale of masks, especially the coveted N95 masks, hand sanitizer, and those scams still go on. People are online looking for these items. They click on there, they pay money, and they don't receive their product. That's where the BBB wants to warn people. You really need to look at the website you're using. Where is it located? Time and time again, a consumer tells us, I've been on this website, and it doesn't say where they're located, and it turns out to be overseas or even in China, and then you're kind of out of luck. No one in the United States can assist you with trying to get your money back or your product. There are other scams going on too. You name it, it's going on. A lot of people have been at home more, so they're attached to the internet more. And the cons are coming up with things that the government's been doing to try to assist, do stimulus payments, SBA loans to small businesses. Well, the con artists have been impersonating these government agencies. They've done this in the past, but these have a new twist to them. They're pretending to be with the SBA. We can speed up your loan if you will just complete this form or click on this link. Or we can get you your stimulus payment even more quickly if you click on this link and give us your information. Things like that. The government does not communicate with people through text links, through Facebook Instant Messenger, which some people are getting communications from, rarely ever email, and they certainly do not call you on the phone. So if you're receiving communications from anyone pretending to be with the government, whether it's the IRS about your taxes, whether it's, it's pretending to be the SBA, whether it's pretending to be anybody with federal or state government wanting information from you, and it just doesn't sound quite right, it's very worth checking it out further, because chances are it's a scam trying to steal your money and your information.
Who is the main victim of this? Is it young people or is it the elderly? Usually we hear these scams, it's usually the elderly.
The Better Business Bureau Scam Tracker report for 2019 again showed that most people that were more susceptible to scams were actually in their 20s and 30s. And the older crowd, while they were less likely to fall for something, if they did fall for something, they lost more money. So it really comes down to anyone can fall for it. And with everybody being on edge and being out of a routine, it would be easy to be confused by some communication you received, whether by email, whether by text, whether through social media. And that's why you just really have to use your head and be very careful about what it is you respond to instantly. So many folks have seen things online that they would like to buy while they are at home, not just items to fight against COVID, sanitation products and things like that. And again, they're just hopping on Facebook pages and saying, I bought this, I ordered that, the page disappeared, I haven't got my product. Just because it's on the internet doesn't always mean it's legitimate. You've got to check these organizations out. Now, the Better Business Bureau has a website, easy to remember, bbb.org, as we are a private nonprofit business organization. If you'd like to look at topics related to COVID-19, as we've discussed here, just log on to bbb.org/coronavirus. There's a variety of topics you can read about to educate yourself so that you don't lose money to these con artists. You can always email us through our website. We are responding to those emails daily. We have been working remotely, like many folks have, so that our staff can stay safe and continue to serve you. So whether you're a consumer or if you're a business interested in finding out about BBB accreditation and how to get on board as an accredited business with us, because those are the businesses that make it possible for us to provide our services to the public for free. Just email us at info@bluegrass.bbb.org or email us through our website, and visit us on our Facebook page. We are at Better Business Bureau of Central and Eastern Kentucky, and you can find us on Twitter as well.
Well, thank you so much for joining us and giving us all this information.
Well, I hope everyone finds it useful, and remember, when in doubt, check it out. If it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and please let us know if we can help you in any way.
All right, thanks again. Back to you in the studio, Neil.
Thanks for that information, Heather and Tim, and we'll definitely be on the lookout. After the break, how the Kentucky Theater is handling the pandemic.
Please wear a mask.
Please wear your mask.
Please wear a mask.
Please wear a mask.
Please wear a mask.
Please wear a mask so that the senior center can open soon.
Please wear a mask so I can celebrate my 80th birthday.
So that I can feel safe wherever I go in Lexington.
So we can attend our son's wedding.
To give me the ability to run errands and stay active and independent.
We can continue to get back to our normal routine.
Welcome back to Lexington Now. Every facet of life is constantly adjusting to the fluid situation that is the pandemic. And we spoke with Fred Mills, the manager of Lexington's Kentucky Theater, about how they are handling things.
The Kentucky Theater reopened on June the 1st with health and safety guidelines that were given down or passed along by the Kentucky's governor. It's certainly different from the way it used to be. By that I mean folks are required as they enter the theater to wear a mask. As you can see, we have 6-foot distancing as well as requirements that folks be patient as they're waiting to be serviced at the concession stand. One thing that's different is that there are no new movies. We are showing all films from the libraries or archives of the various studios. Although this coming Friday, we're opening a new film that's called The Rental, and it's been the #1 box office for the last couple of weeks. It's a horror thriller by Dave Franco. Oh, I think that it's been if you want to say a throwback summer. We've been able to go back and play E.T., Jurassic Park, Stand By Me, Mamma Mia, some of the favorites that parents actually saw themselves, so they're bringing their kids. All of these films are popular concession films too, and drive-ins seem to be doing well this summer, and of course they don't have any problem with distancing there. It's been fun being able to show these various films, but I think everybody is ready for new films. And of course, several films that we hope to play are Unhinged, the new Russell Crowe film about a person with road rage, Tenet, the new Christopher Nolan film that's gotten pushed back several different times. So we're anxious to, for these films to be released. Typically, we have a loyal patronage, but we show a little bit different type films, if you will, maybe sort of lean to the artier side. But since those films haven't been available, and we've been showing more, if you will, the older films, commercial films, yes, we've seen an uptick in new patronage that with both the Cinemark and Regal theaters being closed, waiting for new films, that these, if someone did want to come inside to an indoor, we are the only theater that's open. So we have picked up new customers, that folks that have never, just for one reason or the other, that's never had the opportunity to come to this theater. Well, I think that once that someone's been here and that they've seen these theaters, both our auditoriums are larger than most of the other theater auditoriums in town. So we already have the auditoriums marked off, and there's no problem with the distancing. Folks haven't had any problem with anyone wanting to not wear a mask, and they wear the masks as they enter and exit the theater. And we have, sanitizer that's stations available, and I think that people are very pleased once they've been here. if they are not completely, afraid to come out, and they're not just quite ready to do that. But once they've been here, we have folks that have repeatedly come back, actually week after week, because there's not a whole lot of things to do these days. And we can tell from our conversation with our patrons that they're just appreciative of having a place open that they can go. At present, we're running every evening, 7 days a week. We also run all day Wednesdays, Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. All of our films at this time are $6.50 anytime.
There's a bit of good news in the form of the opening of a new affordable housing development for seniors. Our crew was there for the ribbon cutting.
Well, this is a great morning to be in Metathorpe, right? Councilmember McKern? Yes. And so Councilmember McKern is here, and he represents this part of our city. And of course, I thank Holly Wiedemann again. Holly is founder and president of AU Associates. So we're here to officially open Metathorpe Landing, 71 affordable apartments for seniors. And our city, as we all know, continues to have a great need for affordable housing. Since 2014, Lexington's Affordable Housing Fund has invested $15 million in the development and preservation of 1,755 affordable housing apartments, townhouses, and single-family homes. The fund has leveraged an additional $152 million from private and governmental resources for the development of these units. That's pretty incredible when you think about it. An investment of $15 million by the city, leveraging $152 million in mostly private investment. We still have a lot of work to do, of course, in affordable housing, but we've been working on it. We're chipping away one apartment, one home at a time. These apartments at Metathorpe Landing come equipped with energy-efficient appliances, central heating and air, extra storage, a secure building access control system, and abundant natural light. And the development also has a community room, a fitness area, walking trails, laundry facilities, an outdoor gazebo, and extensive landscaping. All floors are served by an elevator. And all of that sounds just perfect for senior citizens.
And thank you all for being here this morning. Today is a great day as we celebrate another accomplishment in the Lexington community, the completion of Metathorpe Landing. Affordable senior housing has been a focus for many, and to see this beautiful 70-unit building completed in the 2nd District is a huge win for all of us. The Metathorpe neighborhood is beyond an amazing neighborhood. With accommodations nearby, public transportation, and neighbors who welcome each other with open arms, this site will be a great addition for all. I'd like to thank Ms. Holly Wiedemann, Johan, and the rest of the AU Associate team for their excellent communication through all of this process, their diligence, and their focus on expanding affordable senior housing here in Lexington. Thank you all.
Council is back from summer break, and we have several virtual meetings to bring you this week. Lex TV is covering these meetings live. Check our website for the most accurate and up-to-date coverage of city business. We're here to keep you up to date on our official COVID-19 response site. Simply click on the banner at the top of our homepage. That's all for now, but as always, you can keep up with us on social media, check out the latest traffic updates on Twitter at LexRex, or catch our live traffic cams on lexingtonky.gov. For all of us at Lex TV, I'm Neil Noah, and that's it for now.